Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Wei Show. I'm your host, Wei. Today, we're going to focus on SDG goals number 8, decent work and economic growth. I'm so excited because we have a very special guest with us. He's a professional economist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Tim!
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a long time since we last met.
It's been a while. How's it going, my friend?
Having so many talented professional judges right here, I would say fantastic.
Good, that's good. All right, so today's topic is unemployment.
Yeah.
And you did prepare something to share with our audience, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Great.
Since it was not a frivolous issue, it's a little bit overwhelming preparing all the stuff by myself.
It is.
Yeah, some great hater just showed up and was trying to say hello to me.
You're in grade now.
Okay, that's a great pun. But before I start, I would like to start introducing this company first. Sutherland.
Okay.
Sutherland is a global transformation company, employs more than 40,000 people, and provides business process outsourcing services in 19 countries. However, in 19 locales of Sutherland, Jamaica is now facing significant challenges regarding unemployment that typically ranges from 8% to 10%.
I see.
Speaking of the employment rate, does anyone know what the employment rate is in Taiwan? Oh my god, we've got the answer! Yeah, 4! So, you can see that 3.8% is our unemployment rate, which is incredibly low compared to other countries, right?
It really is.
Yeah, so let's get back to our topic. In 2009, Sutherland decided to solve the severe issue of Jamaica. Thus, it collaborated with Microsoft Corporation to establish a network of digital empowerment centers offering free digital literacy certifications to the youth in at-risk communities. They together provided soft skills and workforce preparation to help the youth to find jobs.
But what about the effectiveness? I mean, you're not going to convince our audience without showing any figures, right? Yeah, where's the figure?
So, here's a figure.
Well, not action figure. I mean, like figure as number. Come on.
Alright, well, according to World Bank statistics, before the collaboration of Sutherland and Microsoft, the employment rate in Jamaica was 11.36%.
Okay.
After 10 years of using this program, the employment rate went down at the rate of 8 in 2019, which is just astounding, right?
That really looks helpful.
Yeah.
But let me get this clear. So that is only focused on the youth, right?
Unfortunately, it is, but as you can see, the results have shown that this program worked very well. Hence, I strongly believe that Jamaica will be able to catch up with those developed countries in the near future. Last but not least, for those who are at the age of 40 or 50, perhaps through this program, they can regain their enthusiasm of what they've worked for decades.
Well, Tim, look, I'm kind of worried for those people who are in the 40s or above, because they just cannot learn as fast as those young people.
Exactly.
That is back to a different problem that I want to discuss with you and our audience today.
Okay.
And that is AI.
Interesting.
Let me answer this. How many of you will be able to keep your job in the next 10 years? According to CNN, more than likely 375 million people will lose their jobs to AI. In Taiwan, that means 1/10 of people will face the same situation.
1/10? Seriously?
Let me show you these videos so you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's check it out.
In 2 years, AI could be folding your laundry faster than your mommy. In 5 years, they could be doing your homework. In 20 years, when you get sick, you get there sick, and you go there to see a doctor, your doctor could be a robot. In 40 years, they can do anything that human beings could possibly do. That means we will be replaced anytime. We'll lose our jobs, no income. That's going to be a serious issue.
So, is there anything we can do about this?
Good question. There's something called UBI.
UBI?
And I got a story to tell you. It might help you understand what UBI really is.
Okay, let's go.
So, 3 years ago in Finland, there was a little boy, Peter. Peter was so tiny, he was so skinny, because both of his parents lost their jobs. So he just never had enough food to eat. That's just what happens if you lose your job.
Exactly.
But he's still cute.
Very good.
One day when he went back home from school, he was shocked. Mommy, is it Christmas? How could you afford this much food? Well, sweetie, it's not Christmas. It's UBI. It's a new policy published by our government. It really helps us a lot, and a lot of families out there as well. But, Mommy, how? You know, little kids, they have so many questions in their head. Yeah. All right, so honey, UBI stands for Universal Basic Income. So that means every adult, like daddy, like mommy, we all get money from our government every month.
Monthly.
Right. But, Mommy, Mommy, since when our government became so rich? Sweetie, there's something called value-added tax. So those high-tech companies, they'll have to pay extra taxes up to 20% of their income. That money will be used for UBI.
I see.
At this moment, Peter was excited because he knew he no longer had to suffer because of extra financial subsidies.
Yeah.
This is not it. There's more about UBI.
Really? Tell us more.
Here we go. So he actually encourages people to find work because many welfare programs, they take away benefits from receiving them once they found work.
Yeah.
But you guys, for everybody. So after you find a job, you still keep this money.
We can still keep the money.
Exactly. Secondly, it reduces bureaucracy because, like I said, everybody to do this, we don't have to fill out paperwork. So we can save lots of money from paperwork, administration, etc. So especially the government in Finland, they don't just save the
forest?
The forest too.
Quite obvious.
Yeah. And most importantly, I mean, just imagine when most of your financial problems were gone. Would you be a lot happier?
Just like Peter can have more cookies and candies, right?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but it just reminds me that several years ago I did the research of UBI also,
Yeah.
but it was in Namibia. Let's just take a look at this graph.
Let's see.
Yeah, after introducing UBI, you can see the dropout rate, crime rate, and underweight rate all went down phenomenally. And I can tell that UBI was just powerful, can do this.
So obviously a lot of countries have done this before.
Right.
And it's definitely necessary not just for the past, not just for now. Of course, for the future, there were better things.
Apparently.
As for Taiwan, our homeland, there's families just like Peter that they have no money to even go see a doctor. There would be even more when AI takes over. So what do? We have to take actions now to protect ourselves. And I do believe UPI is not just the key to hunger, but also the key to the whole economy.
Yeah. In addition, the high-tech company in developed countries like Taiwan can always adopt the Sutherland's method and take those programs as one of their staff training processes as well. So, as youth advocates, we do believe that the implementation of UBI and the program like DBC would eventually benefit our home country with an even lower unemployment rates and even more stable working environment. Am I right?
You know what, that was so right. Couldn't agree with you more.
Likewise.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you for
information.
having me today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to have all be on my show. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching Wei Show.